Welcome to English class. Today we are going to learn about the remaining portion of the chapter. Yeah, what was the title of the chapter? Yeah, the story of my life. And we already learned that what kind of work is story of my life? Yeah, it's an autobiography. Very good. How did Helen get her name? Yeah, because it was her priest who gave her the name Helen. You answered very good. Why didn't Helen's parents happy last days last long? Because what was the reason? Yeah, we already know. Yes, because she lost her eyesight. Frame a sentence describing your life. Yeah, are you happy? Are you sad? What kind of emotion are you going through? Yeah, it was. For me, it's very happy. My life is going very good. So, what about you? Anyone? Yeah, you're all happy, right? So we just go through the answers in a glance, and I will give the answers in the during the lunch break. So you just read read the sentences. So I will give this note in the interval. So so in the previous class we just learned the story of Helen Keller, which discusses about the struggles and challenges she faced during her childhood days. She suffered lots of hardships due to her lost eyesight. Thus, you would highlight her initial difficulties in her life. So, we are moving to the remaining portion. I will just read down for you. How to listen. I fancy I still have confused memories of that illness, especially remember the tenderness with which my mother tried to soothe me in my waking hours. I also remember the pain and confusion with which I woke up after disturbed sleep. I turned my eyes away from the loud light, but except for these fleeting memories, it all seems very unreal, like a nightmare. Gradually, I got used to the silence and darkness that surrounded me. I forgot completely that it had been very different. It was my teacher who changed everything and set my spirit free. But the last 19 months of my life had been different. I had caught glimpses of broad green fields, a luminous sky, and trees and flowers. The darkness that followed could not wholly blot them out. So you have to read it silently. I think that the story is familiar for you. So it is very easy to comprehend the idea. Yeah. What are the disturbing thoughts came to Helen's mind? What was it? Yeah, she is not feeling good because she lost her eyesight. Who changed the life of Helen? We already discussed about the person. Yeah, it was her teacher. What was the name? Yeah, it was Anne Sullivan. How Season appeared to Helen because Season appeared to Helen as very harmful because she lost her eyesight, so she can just feel the season because of its humidity and atmosphere. How Helen overcome the challenges of her life? Yeah, because of her determination and courage, she just overcome the challenges of her life. Here is the answer. So you can copy it down during free period. Yeah, you can just discuss or just mark the difficult words. So I will clarify. So the first new word for you is glimpse. Here is a girl who is looking through a keyhole, right? So will she get a complete picture of the image? No, right? So it is very glimpse, very little amount of vision is possible. Here is a lighted candle. So what does it provides? Yes, it provides light or some kind of light. So this is the meaning of word luminous. And here in the image there is some kind of drops, right? When you go for an hospital for checkup, you will usually go through a blood checkup. So the nurse will get a syringe and take your blood. So when she or he analyzes your blood, she will get a drop of blood. So blood means a mix of drop. So here is some more questions. What tragedy struck Helen in February? Yeah, she lost her eyesight. Very good. Why were the first 19 months of Helen's life different? Because what was the reason? Because in the beginning of the first 19 months she had vision. After 19 months, she lost her vision. Who changed Helen's life? We already discussed many times. Yeah, it was Anne Sullivan. Describe Helen's life after losing sight. Is she hopeful or she is depressed? Yeah, she is very hopeful. She was very pessimistic towards, not pessimistic, optimistic towards her life. Frame a sentence using the word luminous. Yeah, just lit a luminous bulb. Yeah, it was very shiny. Yeah, here is the answer. I will just give the answers after the class, and we are going to learn about punctuation mark. It will be interesting. We always use this kind of punctuation marks, right? So here I just give two kinds of punctuation mark. Yeah. Does anyone know the first punctuation mark? Yes, it is quotation mark. The story of my life is in quotation mark because it is a work. So always all the works are given in quotation marks. And she is a beautiful, intelligent, and bold lady. I use a different punctuation mark and between the words. What is it? Yeah, very good. It is comma. It is used to list the items. So here are more punctuation marks. I will just give the note of this punctuation mark so you can learn more about it. So here is a small activity. You have to list down different seasons in India and describe them using two sentences. It will be easy for you. So I think that you are bored of getting discussed. So it is a time for a break. So this is the break. You have to write about your favorite teacher in your school life. You all have some kind of favorite teacher in your life because of her influence you just get into a position, right? So you have to write about her. Yeah, so here the class ends. Before that I will like to give a homework. So it's a easy homework. You have to go home and watch Miracle Worker and write a film review. The movie is given in the YouTube. You can use YouTube for that. So thank you, students.